Hey guys, welcome. We've got a knife review for you today. The Jaktkit KNV2, a Swedish no-nonsense, no-compromise knife for people who know how to use one. And I don't necessarily fit in that category myself, so I enlisted the help of some friends and we turned it into a memorable day of testing, gathering around the fire, and just enjoying the outdoors. The KNV2 is a knife that's gonna appeal mostly to bushcrafters, hunters, survivalists, and I'm guessing also military personnel. You can tell that it's made by people with a very strong, very clear opinion about what a knife should be and what it shouldn't be, and whether you like it is going to depend to a large degree on whether you subscribe to that vision. When you look at bushcraft knives, you see a lot of wood and leather, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that bushcraft is not just a set of skills. It's also a mindset about going back to nature and an aesthetic as well. And the Jaktkit knives, while they are great for bushcrafting, don't really fit that aesthetic. They are all about getting things done, about functionality and durability. Wood may look great, it may feel right and be very authentic, but it doesn't handle extreme temperatures as well as plastic does, and it can crack. Leather, likewise, is definitely the more elegant option for a sheath, but it can collect germs if you don't thoroughly clean your knife every single time. So the KNV is not primarily about the looks, but it does come in a couple of different versions. We have the mill version here and the M90K version with the tiger stripes. That last version is 50 euros more expensive than the regular version, so you really have to be a fan of the special ops style coating to go with that one. It includes a custom Kydex sheath that fits very well, great retention, quite silent, and you have the option of adding a fire steel if you want the complete fire building kit. The handle is quite similar to the one from the highly regarded Fallkniven F1, but the knife itself is a bit wider and slightly longer. So this is definitely on the thicker side, and you may notice that when you're doing finer work, but it certainly makes this a long-lasting tool that can stand up to a lot of abuse. To really put these knives to the test, my friend Bruno set out to make a whole split wood fire and a complete meal for the 5 of us.
I sharpen my knife, sweep under the sofa. I take a bath with Bob in the cabaret.
In terms of thickness, this is definitely a chunky tool, and that makes it a great fit for batoning. Depending on the size of the wood that you plan to process though, you might find it a little on the short side.
That's the trouble with home.
Ah! I'm a fucking Viking!
Up. I was stepped with the asteroids, and I follow the brightest shadow. Cloistered strip shows down my moon. And at the end of the night, when the bars are all empty, you see the bars keep playing. That's the trouble with home. What I owe is my own. That's the trouble with home. Oh, when I can't see, that's the trouble with home. What I owe
Blijven
is
rustig.
my own. That's the trouble with home. And I can't see why you would stay with me. I'm a poor host for goblins and ghosts.
Up.
And skeletons say they'll stay, but they all dance away. You promise you're mine, run my hand down your spine, say Braille doesn't hide. That's the truth.
As for the sharpness, it must be said that the Jaktkit knives are not razor sharp out of the box, because we've definitely seen knives that do better at that typical slice a piece of paper down the middle test, though they are plenty sharp for real work and they do retain their edge very well. Before he started with the split wood fire, Bruno did 2 sharpness tests, one cutting a paper booklet and one cutting a rope. And as you can see, after taking a beating for several hours, the KNV did lose a bit of sharpness, but definitely less than expected.
Nee. Zien van gaat dat goed of gaat dat niet goed? Bruno is een kokkerel.
Dit gewoon ga ik zo meteen opnieuw steken.
Weet je wat ik wel vergeten ben? Een mes.
So, in conclusion, we had a great day testing these knives and came away largely impressed. That said, they are not for everyone. If you're a fan of the bushcraft, wood and leather aesthetic, these aren't for you. If you want a very, very sharp blade for meticulous work, you should probably look elsewhere. But as an all-round, heavy-duty, function over form, no-nonsense tool that you can depend on, I think these are worth a look. They have a 30 days money-back guarantee and a 10-year product guarantee, so while expensive, they are not a particularly risky buy. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.